Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and tonight I come to you with this lovely doll here with a little bit of a story she comes with. I received this doll back about 7-8 years ago. A lot of these dolls I'm pulling off the shelf are from really when I began back into doll collecting. I might have been into about my 3rd year, so I'll be about 53 years of age when I received her. But it's how I got her. There was a lady on YouTube. I don't see her anymore. I forget even her name and the name of her site, but I remember her face. And anyhow, she collected a lot of dolls, and she also was teaching how to do silicone, how to make silicone dolls. So maybe if I was to look up how to make a silicone doll, she might pop up on that. I don't know if she still has her YouTube videos up anymore. I'm not sure how that works, if she's still doing it. But regardless, she had a little thing on her. She made a YouTube video, and she said on there, I am going to give away 10 dolls randomly, but this is what you got to do. She says what you have to do is email me. Here's my email address, and tell me why you collect dolls and what they do and how you share it with other people. Well, I was making videos at the time, but not huge. I think maybe I was, or I wasn't. Maybe it was another couple more years and I was going to start making videos, or a year later. I might have been, I can't remember. But anyhow, it doesn't matter again. I'm going to move on with this story. So anyways, I emailed her, and I told her basically this. I take my dolls to work, and if they bring somebody a smile, or it takes their mind off what they were doing, because I worked in the Emerge, and you could tell with a lot of those nurses they were going through a lot. We all were. What we saw in the night, what came through, could just about break your heart at times. But yet you can't feel, you can't allow it to take you over, because why? The next case comes in, and you're dealing with it. And we're dealing with death, you're dealing with people in chronic pain, you're dealing. And as much as the nurses are, I was a housekeeper. And I dealt with it just as much as what they were. Even if I was just cleaning up the mess that was left behind, or being behind the curtain with somebody who just died to prepare it for the family, you're dealing with it. You're not allowed to feel. You try to keep, well, you can, but you shouldn't. You got to keep your feelings out of it, because you wouldn't get your work done if you were. And so anyways, in those moments when we had those moments where we were trying not to feel, but we were feeling, and it's a real complicated type of way of what you do to yourself. And you come home that night and you hug your family just a little bit tighter. And I did it just as well. I'd come and grab my kids and just hug them, because you saw something that just disturbed your night. And you took it out that way on your kids. You go, come over here, you're getting a hug. And that's what you did to your kids. You grab your husband, and I'd hug him. And just anything that was bothering me in that moment, nurses probably did the same thing. Go home and you hugged your family just a little bit tighter that night. But the thing is, in that, I would bring a doll, and in the room there, you could see the exhaustion, or just what this was all taking place in their minds and everything. And I'd bring a doll and get their minds off it for a few seconds. Just maybe for a few minutes. Even those who did not like dolls would talk about it, because they were reaching for something they needed to talk about. Just to go somewhere else, a little envelope that opened up for them, and we could just slip into for a few minutes, and then back to the reality again. And then the night might have ended better for them. Maybe not. Maybe it stayed the same way. I don't know, because I would leave. My time would be up, and I have to go, and a new shift would be coming on. But the thing is that the dolls I would bring in some dolls, and we'd talk about them, and I would show what I was doing, or they would go, wow, I never knew they made dolls like that. And we just talk about it for a few minutes, and like I said, maybe about 5-10 minutes. I would sit in the nurses' lounge and just talk to them about what I was doing with some dolls and restoring them and whatnot. And their minds would slip away, and this is one of the dolls that she sent me, and she loved my email, and she sent me this doll.